What's up, folks? I hadn't been on here in a couple weeks. I've been wide open with everything, not just lawn care, but life in general. My full-time job, my family, my kids' ball, and lawn care as well. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I had a rough weekend this weekend as far as lawn care goes. Sorry guys, I had you right up in my face. I didn't mean to do that. It was awful rude, wasn't it? But anyway, I was at a customer's house and broke the I ran over a what do you call that thing? It's a valve box lid. Ran it over and broke it. It's just a plastic lid, been baking in the sun for God knows how many years, probably 20 years or better. And I didn't run it over, I stepped on it and it broke. And had to replace it, which I still haven't found a replacement for it, not that size. But I'm sorry guys, had to cut my thing off to where I didn't want my truck shutting off on me. But anyway, I still hadn't found the correct size, so I just took the one out of my yard and put it on theirs. And whenever I do find one, I just replace it. But that, I was leaving a customer's backyard that has a double gate, and for some odd reason, this gate would not open. And it's the first time that's ever happened to me. It's always opened up for me. But I was leaving their backyard and I forgot to lift my chute up, because you got to lift the chute up to go out their gate, and or to go in and out that gate when you only open one side. And I forgot to lift my chute up and ran into the other gate and broke the bottom off of it. So I'm headed to her house right now to fix that. And I actually forgot to tell her that it was broke, but I did go ahead and buy the slat to replace it. And all it was just one slat busted, and I went ahead and bought a replacement that day. And matter of fact, right after I left her house, I went to Home Depot or Lowe's, whichever one, I can't remember, and bought one, and got the replacement for it. And I just simply forgot to tell her, and she texted me later on that evening and asked me if I noticed anything in her backyard. And I was like, oh crap, she found out before I could tell her. That's just terrible business practice, guys. But and what else? Spent 3 hours trimming bushes in one customer's yard. It's never taken me that long to trim these bushes. What it is these bushes are so far out of shape, I'm having to shape them up a little bit each time. That way I don't kill them, because it's the wrong time of year to do a hard prune on these bushes, because I don't want to kill them. And I'm scared I'm going to if I trim them back too much. So I'm having to do a little bit at a time. That way I don't kill them. And which are pretty much shaped up this weekend, but it took 3 hours to do all that. And then I'm stuck in traffic right here. There's a car that's scared to turn. Some people kill me with this, man. But anyway, I don't have time to sit here and wait. I'm going around. But anyway, that, and then what else was it? Oh, I had a customer, a very nice man, and I felt bad for the guy. He has prostate cancer, and you can tell he's one of those guys that likes to do everything himself. He's an older man. He's like 80, 85, somewhere around in there. And he likes to do everything himself, but he just can't do it because of everything that's going on with him. And he called me at the beginning of the season and asked me if I could take care of him. And I said, yes, sir. And he asked me if I could do a cleanup. Well, he actually called me a little too late for a cleanup, because we were already, I ain't got my 15 customers, but when you're only doing it one day, that's really the only day I have devoted that I can devote to lawn care, is just one day. And you really don't have time to be doing a cleanup, you know. So I told him what I would do is get my push mower at my house. It has a bagger on it, and I would just push mow the whole yard the first 2 times with the bagger on there, and it would help out immensely. And he was very appreciative of it. Well, I don't know if he did just misunderstood me or what, but he come up to me this past weekend and asked me, or he didn't ask me, he told me to go ahead and start bagging his yard. I looked at him. He paid me. I just kind of looked at him, didn't say nothing, and he got on the subject of something else. I didn't get a chance to tell him no, but I thought about it all weekend. You know, this yard, it's a very, very nice yard. We're very well maintained, and it's always been well maintained. But he has a guy come out. He has a lawn, or what is it, a weed and fert guy come out and spray and spread pesticides and herbicides 7 times a year. And evidently when he does, he sprays the bushes too. And I'm gonna tell you something, I have never seen bushes grow as fast as these bushes are growing. And I'm spending an hour and a half in this man's yard, and it's only like a quarter acre. He has a bunch of bushes, but I can't just leave his bushes like that. And I figured, like most people, you could trim them once a month and get by. And I told him, it was before I knew any better. I included the price of the bushes in with the mow, and I told him I would just make sure his bushes are cleaned up every month, and he was fine with it. And that was before I realized that he was having his bushes sprayed with fertilizer. And I'm spending an hour and a half, 2 hours in this man's yard every other week, and he told me to start bagging too. And I'm telling you, man, I'm stressed out. I really am. I'm stressing out. And we were in a rush this past weekend because it was Mother's Day. I had planned on putting mulch in my mom's flower beds for Mother's Day this weekend, and this Saturday, and just spending all Sunday with her mom, my wife's mom. And well, that didn't happen. We had to split the day on Sunday and didn't even get all the mulch put down because it was so much. It's like 1,000 square foot of mulch. It's got to be put down. But yeah, I just kind of thought to myself, this man's got a lot of nerve. I'm already spending that kind of time in his yard for that price, and he really comes up to me and tells me to start bagging his yard. Well, I'm calling the man this evening, and I'm gonna tell him, like, look, I'm not bagging your yard. I'm not gonna be mean about it, but I'm gonna be honest with him. I don't have the equipment. If I had a walker or something like that, it'd be different. But I'm already having to push mow his backyard because I don't have a mower small enough, a zero turn small enough to get in his front, to get through his gate. So I'm having to push mow the back. And now he's wanting me to bag the entire yard, and the only way I can bag it is with a push mower. I'm like, no, that's not happening. And that wasn't part of the deal. So he seems like he's very particular about his yard, so I'm pretty sure that once I tell him this, that I'm gonna lose this customer. And at this point, as much time as I'm spending in his yard, because he didn't tell me that he has his bushes sprayed, I kind of feel like the man took advantage of me. If he drops me or fires me, okay, that's fine by me. I've still got people calling me, and I'll replace him. But and I'm not against bagging, guys. I don't want y'all to think that. It's not that I don't want to bag. It's just that I'm trying to be the most efficient and profitable as I can be with the equipment I have. And I have a push mower, and I'm gonna push mow some of these backyards that I can't get my zero turn in their gate. I'm fine with that until I can find something like a stander or something like that. But as far as bagging somebody's yard with a push mower on top of that, look, you're asking a lot now. That's not happening. It's going to cost you about $120, $130 for me to service your yard if you want all that. And on top of me cutting your bushes every week like I'm having to do. Sorry. Find you another lawn care provider if that doesn't work for you. And I'm not mean. You know, I'm not being mean. I haven't talked to the guy. I don't know what he's going to tell me. But I'm just assuming. And I'm not going to be mean to him when I tell him, you know, because I actually like the guy. He's actually a really cool guy. But, I don't know, man. I just kind of feel like he got over on me a little bit, or is trying to. But, and I do know that he's a salesman by trade, so I don't know. He might be trying to stiff me, but it ain't happening. It ain't happening. But like I said, you know, this first year is a learning curve. It's a learning experience. I have learned a lot so far. I've learned things that I could do better, and I've learned things that I will never do again. And also some things as far as finances and things like that goes going into next season. I am restructuring the whole business. We're going to do things completely different. But I'm just curious to see what you guys have to say about that situation. So if you would, just drop me a comment in the box below. But I'm about to pull up at her house right now, and I really want to try to get this gate fixed so I can go watch my baby girl play volleyball. But anyway, I will hop back on here soon. Try to anyway. And I'll talk to y'all in a little while. But in the meantime, y'all keep cutting that grass and keep making that money. Bye.